Zomkey Tenzin is a teenage model who proved her incredible prowess in modeling at the age of only 15. She has taken part in a number of beauty pageants. Let's welcome Zomkey Tenzin. Zomkila, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for taking out your time and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sakinla, for having me. I'm super thrilled right now, and yeah, thank you so much.
Zomkila, you started your first pageant at the age of only 15, starting with the top model Belgium in the year 2018. And you had moved to Belgium in 2011. So Zomkila, can you tell us how did you manage to be in a pageant and represent yourself? Please share your journey.
Well, it was, always a childhood dream of mine to, participate in a modeling contest because I was always interested in glamour and, fashion. But my interest gradually changed because modeling was sort of a job, and I wasn't looking for a job because, beauty pageant is so much more and is more about the personality. And I knew as a child I liked the personality department, be it speaking skills, like skill, and really projecting myself. And I really wanted to improve that part of me, and that is basically how I enrolled in beauty pageant. And yeah, luckily I had the guidance of my uncle who has deep knowledge about beauty pageants, and yeah, that's pretty much how everything started.
Okay. So, Zumkila, we know that there is a lot of hard work and struggle behind the glamour world. But, when people, they think about modeling, they just think that it's about, like looking pretty and wearing designer clothes, unaware of all the challenges and the efforts that a model has to put up with. So, Zumkila, can you share with us about your challenges and how are you still tackling with them?
Yes, of course. As for me, I remember taking part in Miss Earth Belgium. It was like 6 months long, and it was very hard and difficult because as a student, it's hard to for example, buy garments that they ask for, like makeup, eyelashes, and everything, and etc. And I remember working a student job. I did a student job, and all my earning literally went to beauty pageant, be it transportation costs, makeup, and etc. etc. And it was really difficult. And yeah, however, because of my dedication and because it was my will to do so, everything kind of worked out, and that's what most important thing is. Yeah.
So glad to know that everything worked out for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Zumkila, you must be aware of the fact that there is a lot of body shaming of women when it comes to social media, especially for the models, because when it comes to models, people, they have this thinking that models are supposed to be all skinny, they are supposed to have this very clear skin. But now we can see that there is a gradual, change in the modeling industry. Like these days, modeling is less about looking one certain way and more about celebrating all the ways that a person can possibly exist. So now, Zumkila, we can see that, there are plus size models, we have curvy models, and we have even models who wear hijab and walk on the ramp. So Zumkila, since you have an experience in the modeling world, can you tell us more about the modeling industry now?
Mm-hmm. Since I've taken part, more in beauty pageants, so I'll be speaking, through my experience. Yes, in the recent years, we see so many diversity and, inclusivity. And that's very important because it's something so beautiful. And as for me, in recent years, we have, a beautiful trans woman from Spain who represented her country, yeah, which is Spain, of course. And it was so beautiful to see that. And I'm very glad to be able to witness this kind of beautiful change. And as you have said, earlier, it is true. And, I love I love it.
Nice to know that you are enjoying and you are you are also seeing the change as a woman.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
So, Zumkila, how did your passion for modeling grow? And how did you make yourself so confident and learn everything it takes to be a model? Can you tell us
Yeah.
about that? Yeah.
Yeah. As I said earlier, it all started because of, it's all pure, follow for pure passion. And yeah, as for me, in the beginning it was hard. Like, I was very shy, I was very awkward, because coming from a small village, like, Mundgod, which is in India, and then moving to an European country, Belgium, it was definitely hard for me to, like, interact with other peoples. And I had really, like, I didn't had any confidence in me. And because I took part in beauty pageants, because I pushed myself and take, the first very important step, that is pretty much how I build up my confidence. And I feel like that is what's, the most important thing is, like, to push yourself and not to stay in your comfort zone. And of course I got a lot of support, like, through my supporters and my family members, my uncle, and yeah, and all of that elements together really helped me with building my confidence. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, Zumkila, you're very much right. Support from your family members and support from your relatives and friends, they actually play a very important role in building up your passion and actually achieving that goal, yes. So, Zumkila, how are you balancing modeling and schooling at the same time?
Yes, indeed, balancing. Like, for now, in the recent years, there's nothing really happening much in the beauty pageant world, because due to COVID. But when I took part in beauty in Miss Earth Belgium, it was very difficult, because as a student we have a lot of homeworks, projects, like tests, exams, and it was really, like, difficult. Plus, beauty pageant is very time consuming, because you have to spend a lot of time and energy. It was very difficult. And as I said earlier, it was all because of my willpower and of my dedication, and of course through the courage words that I got from my supporters, my family, and it really pushed me even more to do better. And that's pretty much how I balanced it. And I think if you have the will to do it, you can do anything. Yeah, that's how I
So,
did it.
Zumkila, what qualities do you think that a model should possess?
Well, as for a beauty pageant, it would be, there's two main things I would like to mention. First thing, being disciplined. You have to treat everyone the same, like same, because even the staff members, the girls, the directors, everyone, you have to treat them same. And of course not drinking and smoking, because you are being observed throughout the journey, and it's not only on the stage, it's also backstage. That's why that is, like, very important thing. And the second one is preparation. It is very, very, very important, because for example, I always washed my hair in the evening, so that in the morning I can all I have to do is put some makeup on, put my clothes on, and bam, and I'm done. So preparation is very important. And of course, the third thing that I would like to mention is that luck. Well, and that's something that we can't do anything about it. But you can be, like, the girl. You can be very intelligent, very nice, and you can walk really well. But then sometimes, if the luck doesn't favor you, then someone else might take the crown. But beauty pageant is so much more than the crown. So yeah, those three things are the main things.
Zumkila, it was so nice to have this conversation with you. I really admire the efforts, the hard work that you are putting in to achieve your goal and for your passion for modeling. I wish you all the best for your future, and I really hope to see you shine even more. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for having this conversation with Tibet TV. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me here. I had a great time here. And yeah, and there's one thing I would like to mention. It is like to push yourself, and don't give up, and you can do it. If I could do it, so can you. And everyone, like, all the viewers, do your best, and you will achieve your dreams. And yeah, that was something I wanted to say. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much once again for speaking to Tibet TV. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of In Conversation with Tibet TV.